Hey, it's you with SurvivoTek. I'm going to tell a quick story today. A story about this. The LT Wright Mantis Outdoors Sospes. And this video will serve as my first impression. When I first ordered this, it arrived very quickly from LT Wright, as they usually do. But I noticed that the tip had been damaged. It was rolled over, and I'll roll in a photo of that. Someone must have dropped it during shipment. This is why I think that happened. Now, I got a box down here to grab things. When it shipped to me, it shipped an LT Wright's usual box, right? One, piece of paper, something to cover the blade so that it doesn't corrode, and this thing right here to protect the blade, all inside this. Now, as you can imagine, they are shipping a giant heavy piece of steel meant to cut things. As soon as it gets bumped around, you're gonna wind up poking holes in the packaging, and I think someone dropped it or something. So what did I do? I emailed LT Wright, said, hey, listen, knife came, it was damaged. How do you want to handle the situation? They got back to me promptly and said, send it back to us, we'll fix it or replace it and reimburse you the shipping cost. Talk about awesome customer service. I love working with them so much. And I shipped it back, and when I shipped it, I was like, I'm gonna show them how to ship things. I put it in this, stuffed more of that in there, in the box, made it so that it did not move one bit, shipped it to them, they fixed it up for me. You can see. I'll roll in some pictures of it. It's perfect now. I mean, it is beautiful. And when they shipped it back to me, not only did they ship it in one of these, they literally shipped it in two of those, stuffed it with wrapping paper. It was solid, so solid. I don't know if it was a joke or just to make sure it didn't happen again, but I really appreciate that. Awesome work on this knife, exceptional customer service. So I'm proud to wear this patch. I'm gonna stick it on my backpack, and I don't usually wear these kind of things. I mean, you've never probably seen a product logo on any of my anythings, but I'm proud to wear this. Well done, LT Wright. Thank you. So people who have an issue with spending a larger amount on a knife, you are getting something that is handmade. You are getting exceptional customer service, and you are getting a company that truly cares about their customers and the people they work with. So thank you, LT Wright. Thank you, Elaine. And thank you, William Myers, for designing this awesome blade. This is my biggest, heaviest, thickest knife that I own. When we're talking about big knives, this is the other big knife that I have. This is my only other big knife. Pathfinder Scout, designed by Dave Canterbury, made by Battle Horse Knives. Some people might see some similarities. I see all the differences. First and foremost, look at those tips. Let's see if I can get this on camera. One has a more centerline tip, and one has not a centerline tip. Handles. They are completely different knives to me. This is, believe it or not, a much lighter, finer working tool. As big as it is and broad as the blade is, it's a very fine working tool. This is a beast. Both serve the purpose as a primary fixed blade, a survival knife, a one tool option, but they're different, very different. that's why I have to have both. It has an amazing handle. Nice and round and thick. Very comfortable in the hand. You'd think it almost looks a little top heavy, a little front heavy, but once it's in the hand, it feels very agile. I really do love this logo. Look at that cute little praying mantis. There's the other logo on the other side. Blade thickness itself is 3/16. I think it's a 5 3/4 inch cutting edge, but I'll have to roll in some specs to be sure. Overall length, I want to say, is 11 inches. Again, this is the Sospes, designed by William Myers of Mantis Outdoors and built by LT Wright Handcraft Knives. If you look on the spine there, it has this area here polished for thumb assist. It's a little more comfortable than this edge, which, remember, was my main complaint with the GNS. You can just see that is a solid built knife. Just to compare size, I want to show my most used bushcraft knives. My Mora High Q and my LT Wright Genesis. My two most used bushcraft knives, and you can just see the difference in size there, especially between these two. I think the huge, big knife. So this is the sheath that it comes with. You can see it's their basic leather sheath made by JRE Industry. Awesome leather sheath. I think it's actually just like an inch too small. See, I feel like it doesn't quite fit it that like that. Yeah, it'll work. It works fine. I might wind up making one. So for the rest of this year, this is my knife. This will be my primary knife. It's big enough to be a one tool option, not that I believe in that sort of thing. When I do review it, I won't be putting it on my channel. I'm actually sending it to Leo and at the Irish Zombie Nation, put it on his channel as a guest review video thing. So look for it there. Maybe I'll put a reminder or something once it's up and live on my channel. I'm excited about this one. I didn't think I would like it this much, but I thought it'd be heavy. That's usually my complaint, isn't it? Oh, it's gonna be too heavy, too thick. But they really know what they're doing.